morning. Good morning. Okay, here we are once again at Department of Career Services, where our goal is to help you get from where you are to someplace better, from point A to point B, from someday Isle to Success Landia. That's it, no big deal. And how do we do it? Well, we do it through the experts on the worksheet that is linked to the description down below. That's how we do it. So, however, the purpose of this podcast, the part that we're doing live, is to focus on a breathing technique to either give us more energy or calm us down. Andrew Huberman thing, Professor Dr. Angie Huberman thing, and to plan for today. Also, to prepare you or to give you instructions on 3 things to do after the podcast. Added to a little attitude of gratitude exercise so you're going in the right direction. You're not focused on the thorns in your side. You're focused on attitude of gratitude, number 1. Number 2 is to do an examination of yesterday, review yesterday. Little four questions to ask yourself about yesterday so that you learn from yesterday. You repeat the good. You don't do the things where you fell short. And number 3, you project the day and then you go do it. So like a quarterback throwing a touchdown pass, you see the pass and then you throw the ball. Okay, but here we'll start with a breathing exercise. It's about a 30-second, 2 inhales. Well, it's a double inhale, 2 sets. Double inhale, get as much air in our lungs as possible, and then exhale, letting it fall out of our mouth, getting it completely out. We start with an exhale, and then we do the inhale. So it looks like 3, 2, 1. So the key to this, per Dr. Huberman, is to completely fill up the little air sacs, the nodules in your lungs. And we do that through a rapid or a big contraction to really fully extend it, and you'll feel it. Okay, next, moving right on to planning. So we're going to quickly do planning, then we're going to focus on a thought. The theme of today is the hero in you. Let's start with, you want to move forward today, you want to okay, first part of planning for today. So we're in part 2, planning. First thing to do for planning is to recognize if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. Plan your work and work your plan. Now, President Eisenhower, or General Eisenhower at one point said, there's no such thing as a plan, there's only planning. Because, what was it von Moltke said? No plan survives contact with the enemy. All right? And oftentimes, the enemy is us. This is not a pouring mechanism here. This is not good for pouring. Oh well. So plan your day, plan your work, work your plan. Simple starting point, 3 simple things. Number 1, say something great is going to happen to me today. Something great is going to happen to me today. Next, always look on the bright side. Always look on the bright side. It's very easy to get caught up in the fact that life is suffering. We need to work to reduce it. However, look on the bright side. We were created by a creator who is a creator, not a destroyer. He's a creator, or The creator is a creator. Look on the bright side. Cultivate. Seek discomfort. Seek discomfort. Don't seek comfort. Seek discomfort. And then make it better. Okay? And practically speaking, everyone else is probably seeking comfort. So if you're seeking discomfort, you're going to get further along than them because they're going to grab the cheese, the little comfort cheese. Why wear long pants when I can wear little boy pants? Why wear actual shoes when I can wear sandals? Why? Because they're more comfortable. Okay, right. But serious people take serious people seriously. If you want somebody serious to take you seriously, you have to act seriously. I don't think I've ever seen a picture of Elon Musk or Jeff Bezos or anybody like that showing up for work unprepared. Okay. Have your 3 simple goals for today. Oh, advice from an 80-year-old. Answer the phone with enthusiasm and energy in your voice. Telemarketing people will tell you to smile because we can hear it. We are tuned in to be able to recognize and hear that. All righty then. Today is day 4 in our of week 3 and our 4-week course. Our 4-week neuroscience oriented approach to success. So yes, I do have other things on my mind right now. I'm focused on that. My apologies. I need to focus in the minute. Is that right? What a bevy. Be focused on the here and now, not what I'm going to be doing an hour from now, 10 minutes from now, 6 hours from now. See here. Okay. Be here. All righty then. So this is day 4, week 3. Getting people on the boat, getting people to help. We can't do it alone. So David Phillips talks about the story before the story, because this week what we learned about is the importance of getting people on your boat. You need a crew. You're not going to make it alone. The journey is too far. The boat has to be too big to get to the journey successfully. So you need to have a crew. You need to attract the right crew to the boat. And how do we do that? So David Logan, join tribe, nudge forward. Seth Godin, 4 steps to nudging them forward. Find something to change, tell a compelling story, connect the true believers, ignore the non-true believers, and then lead them. Okay, how do we tell a compelling story? Simon Sinek told us yesterday, the story is not about how we're going to change things, what we're going to change. It's about why we need to change the status quo, because people don't buy what you do, they buy why you do it. If people believe in you, they will believe you. Boom. Mic drop. It's that simple. And then today, David Phillips talks about the story before the story, the magical science of storytelling. The science of storytelling. We all love stories. Wada Bevy and I finished a BBC Maestro course in communication and storytelling. So David Phillips, let's see if I can remember the steps. Number 1, I understand that everybody is a good storyteller. It's just you have to do the things to be a good storyteller. Write your stories down. That way you get the story complete. 3, index your stories with the neurotransmitters you want to release. This story releases endorphins. This one, serotonin. This one, oxytocin. Index the stories, and then 4, choose the story to match the emotion you want to prepare the people for when you actually do the Simon Sinek, why do we need to change the status quo? And Simon Sinek is very good at telling military little anecdotal stories before he talks about his talk, things about bravery, courage, etc. Okay, cool. Now, The hero in you. The hero in you. 10 minutes. Good. So David, Darren Hardy, the Darren Hardy little 5-minute Darren Daily podcast, well, a little snippet, little video is link is in the worksheet down below. So it's a very good one. It's about the hero in you, and his point is no one is going to save you. It's up to you. When Dorothy realized that she had the power all along to get back to Kansas, she did it. It wasn't the Scarecrow. It wasn't the Tin Man. It wasn't the Lion. It wasn't the man behind the curtain. She had the ability to do it. So he talks about the hero in you. And the idea is don't count on, don't wait, don't expect someone else is going to do it. You have to do it. All right. So I agree with that. But I think we need to focus on a little bit of it, which is we need to qualify it, clarify it, that you can't do it alone. And he's not talking about doing it alone. He's talking about don't depend upon other people to do it for you. So I would replace the for you with we need to become interdependent. Interdependent, like Scott Robertson, West University of, well, we don't have time to focus on that. But we start out as dependent. My granddaughter, Ozzy, is dependent. And so is Lana, my other daughter, LJ adolescent. They're both dependent. Then we become independent. Independent. You can't tell me what to do. Like when we're teenagers, we become independent. That's an important part of life. However, what we're not taught, at least the people who don't make it all the way through school, they do this, they do that, whatever. What they don't get is we need to become interdependent. Interdependent. Not dependent, not independent, interdependent. And so I think Darren Hardy's point was don't become dependent. You need to get out of the dependent stage. Don't depend upon other people. And that transitions to independent. It's up to you, but really it's not you. It is to be interdependent upon other people to help you get there. So the big point, the big message for today is become interdependent. Get your team, get your cadre, get your cohort, get your group of people. This is Polonius' advice to Laertes, right? When you have friends, grab them like bands on a barrel, bands of steel, grapple them to you. Don't let your friends go. Find those people. Find those people and become interdependent, because when you do that, you have a symbiotic relationship gets created. You do things that help them. They do things that help you. A synergistic thing happens. 1 + 1 is 3. And then synchronistic things can happen. And so we didn't anticipate this. Wow, this is like unexpected, the unanticipated consequence, the unexpected consequence. Things can occur when you have other people. Choose the right people. Okay, with that, we're going to say and cut. And cut. Thank you for being there. Remember, it's important to keep coming back. We've had a bunch of people come in and then drop out. It doesn't really work. It doesn't really work that way. Now, you can segue. You can every day just log into the websites, the Love Thy Neighbor website, Thriving Warrior website, or just to go to the Thriving Warrior website, thrivingwarrior.us. Go to that website, link down below. You can go to that, get the worksheet, download that to your phone. The links are all active. So that's another approach you can do. You don't have the, it's not about the podcast. It's about the routine, but it's really about doing the stuff that's on the worksheet. So if you just want to go to the worksheet, download it, boom, bang, it's there. It's very easy to get to on the website. If you want to really get the full effect of routine leads to habit, habit leads to good things. You can do that too. But I'm going to say arrivederci, Roma. Arrivederci.